morning and welcome to another episode of Money Minutes. Thanks everyone for joining me. I always enjoy bringing you topics that are very useful and practical. Things that you can learn from these tips and use in your real life to lower your taxes, to enhance your financial literacy, to really feel confident about money. So welcome to the Money Minutes. This is your host Seema Sharma, and today we're discussing Spousal RRSP. A lot of you know that RRSPs give you tax deductibility. Yes, that is correct, it does. But you know, Spousal RRSP is a little variation to RRSP. And the reason it's designed is to basically bring a couple at parity when it comes to retirement income. So suppose all your life, husband and wife, let's suppose the husband earns more money and the wife is a homemaker. When the couple retires, husband has saved up pension money, RRSP money, pension from his employer, RRSP personally contributed, and his retirement income is going to be quite a bit. But the wife, when she reaches retirement, and this is just for example, I don't want you ladies out there thinking I am being biased and I'm giving more income to the husband. I am not. I know many ladies that earn way more than their husband. So yes, thank you. So when this couple retires, the wife is actually earning less from the pension and income and RRSP because they didn't really contribute it at a level the husband did, because the husband's income was higher. So spousal RRSP is a variation, is a benefit that is given to you by CRA so that you can put money. The higher income earning spouse can contribute in the name of the lower income earning spouse to equalize, to even out the retirement income. Okay, but there are so many benefits that you guys should know about. I'm going to walk you through those benefits so that you understand them clearly how they work. All right, so as you can see from this slide here, you have basically, let's just stay with that example, husband earning higher income and the wife earning lower or no income throughout the married life, and husband is accumulating more pension, more RSPs, and the wife is not. So the husband decides, you know what, I do want the deductibility, I do want to pay lower tax on my income today, but I really want to attribute this money, contribute this money on my wife's name. And that is when we call it spousal RRSP. So contributing spouse is still husband. He's the one who's going to be deducting the contributed amount from his tax return. Wife is going to be the owner of this account, and she's going to own this money that's going to be saved in RRSP, completely tax sheltered, tax deducted by husband, tax sheltered by wife. So a lot of benefits there, and retire with maybe a little bit better income, you know, versus if she didn't have any RRSP contributed under her name. So first benefit is obviously deductibility for the contributing spouse. The second is the money saved on the lower income earning spouse's name. So it kind of benefits that you're building a little cushion, a little, nest egg to, for your wife to kind of prepare for her retirement. Okay, wife or husband, I should say that. Income tax savings. So when lower income spouse withdraws that money, there is huge tax saving. Because remember, in Canada, you pay tax according to your income. The higher the income, the higher the income tax. It doesn't matter throughout your working life or retirement. During your work life, same calculation. When you retire, same calculation. You would not believe, I have clients that call me and say, I had no idea I was going to pay income tax during my retirement. So I want to give you the good news, rather bad news. It doesn't matter. You know, you're working or you're retired, your income tax is still there. It's still going to be there. So when you retire, and you're drawing money from your RRSPs, it's fully taxable. And if it's taxable, then you know what could be better than paying lower tax, because the lower income earning spouse is actually withdrawing money. Okay, so the assumption behind it is that that the spouse who was always earning more money had more money invested in their pension, employer pension, or RRSPs, or even otherwise savings, if that, or even a corporation. But the spouse who was not working, they have saved up only whatever the spouse or the husband contributed to the wife's name, right? So these are the three benefits for having a spousal RSP account. What I want to also talk about is what is not so good about spousal RSP. So first, you need to know that if the lower income earning spouse withdraws that money within the first 2 calendar years after the deposit or the deduction for the spouse, a CRA will attribute that money back to the higher income spouse. So the husband put away $10,000 on wife's name, and the wife decides to cash that RRSP within the 2-year period, then that 10,000 actually comes back to the husband as an income. However, if she did that 3 years later, then that 10,000 is her income and she pays tax according to that. Now, second, something to keep in mind, happens a lot in our country, in Canada here. The divorce rate is 50% or more here. So you need to, if you are a young couple, then one thing you want to watch out for is marriage breakdown. If that does happen in your life, then remember all contributed RRSPs from the contributing spouse actually now belong to the spouse that was receiving them. Okay, so there is no right of taking that RRSP back because of a marriage breakdown, unless you hire a very big lawyer and he does some tricks. I don't know. I am not a legal expert. All I know is that once RRSPs are contributed to the lower income spouse earning RRSP account, you cannot take them back. Number 3, upon retirement, if receiving spouse's income is the same or more as the contributing spouse. So say, for example, for 10 years, husband kept contributing money into wife's name. And then something happens, the wife actually gets her, I don't know, law degree or becomes a doctor or starts a business, and she starts earning more than the contributing spouse. The next 10 or 20 years, she earns more money. Now remember, that spousal RSP account that the wife had is going to be taxed at her own income level when she retires. So those are the 3 things that you want to watch out for. But other than that, spousal RSP is amazing. If you do have a financial planner, please talk to them about it. If there's a disparity in your income between the 2 spouses, you need to certainly look at it. And if you don't have a financial planner, please feel free to call me. You'll have my email address and phone number on the screen anytime. But I do want you to stay with your financial planner if you have one and you've been working with that person for a long time, just how I would want my clients to say, hey, I can't really think about any other financial planner because I've been working with SEMA. So thank you very much for watching. I apologize for for delivery, because English is my second language. Some words don't come out right. I apologize, and I hope you forgive me for that. I look forward to speaking to you next time within this week, and hopefully we'll talk about compound interest rate and how that helps you grow your savings. Thank you so much for watching.